Hey everyone, it's Nick with Us versus Herd. If it's your first time joining us, check the links below to our Discord or options trading group on Facebook if you want to join the UVH fam. Today was I would say a little bit of a tough day on the day trading side. Now on the options trading, I didn't day trade any options day. On the daily came out just about break even on the daily. Most expensive trade here was on Boeing's, where I lost the most money. But ARC came through. I'll cover these in a second. I'll cover these options trades in a second. But the futures trading got axed, lost $1,400, and kind of the lessons looking at it today is that all day long, it just wasn't a good day trading atmosphere. And what I mean by that is if we look at, if we zoom out a little bit, we look at MNQ, which is what I was trading, and NASDAQ futures. And we had some huge dips and rips, but if you look at the 15-minute chart here, really it was it was basically an inside day, basically at 12,900 and 12,850. We did dip below all the way down to 12,7075. I did make some money on this rip up here, but kind of thinking about it is the way I was trading mentally was, a lot of stocks were holding. Apple was holding up, Tesla was ripping, ARK-K was ripping. Facebook was holding. A lot of stocks were just kind of holding. So I feel like I was probably too bullish today, right? And this is my biggest loss in probably a year. I haven't posted a loss this big. Sure, I've been down on my account and I've come back and stuff like that. But this has been my biggest loss in somewhat of a year. And honestly, the mistake I made again is I traded it too aggressively. I was thinking it was going to break out. Like I traded this breakout here, got slammed, right? I thought we were going to bust through. A lot of momentum to the upside today, but if you look at some of these candles, look at the 1 minute chart here. Right down here, in 1 minute, NASDAQ went from 832 down to like 800, and then another minute went by, 812 down to 790. And so in 3 minutes, this thing drop 60 points, and then we scaled our way back up, which I made some money back on. But I feel like I was probably a little bit too confident in the market, thinking it was going to bounce back. And what you need to do is not have those biased opinions about the market. You just have to trade the price. Like, focus on the price, trade the price. Don't get too bullish, don't get too bearish. What is the price telling you? And the price, obviously, there was support and resistance all day today. Now, what didn't help, like intraday here, if we zoom in right in here, if we zoom in here, it's just really choppy back and forth. However, the swings were very, very wide. Now, if we go to the 1 year chart here, we're basically holding here. Every day we've been basically, for the last 3 days, we've been hitting 12,800 to 13,000 every day. Every day, sure, we went below, but for the last 3 days, we've been right in this zone here. So I think I was thinking it was going to bust out, and it just didn't. Right? I was overconfident in that because I felt like the rest of the market was warming up. I felt like it was going to blast off, and then it didn't. And then at the end of the day, end of the day, like, what was this about? This was crazy right in here, where this went from 910, dropped all the way down to 840, and then this is a 1 minute candle, 1 minute before close. This thing just popped 50 points. This is some crazy price action. So that being said, lost $1,400, but we will fight another day. SPY today, checking it out. SPY didn't do too bad. Closed down $1, 0.25%. Again, I think that it could push all-time highs here, but again, let's just be careful. It came down to the 10-day today, bounced, and it looks like it wants to take off. It looks like all these stocks want to take off. If you look at Apple looks like it's at the bottom of the range here. Obviously, we've been in some very choppy trading in March in general to a lot of stocks. Look at this chop. I mean, we're building a nice base here, but again, like it's definitely tough to trade like this, right? Now we have the 10-day moving average, 200-day moving average moving up for Apple, so it's gonna be pretty interesting. Boeing had a green day today. Boeing is looking decent. I think Boeing could definitely left off. I do have a 260 call. I took profits on my 260 call. I had one yesterday, and the other one got a little bit premium crushed today. So I need Boeing to move. They took the premium out this morning, or more like this afternoon, because my position on Boeing was up, even though it didn't really move a lot, but it had a nice base here. Nice consolidation here. Does look like it's ripe to take off. Like potentially could hit 260 now. This week we have to be a little bit careful because Friday we are not trading. Netflix premium. I'm selling premium in Netflix. Netflix premium came in decent too today. Netflix looks primed to take off as well. Let me show you here. So again, I've been playing this 200-day moving average. Looks ready to pump back up. Penn, I'm also in. I'm selling premium in here. I'm short the 210 put, 110 put. I'll just give you the exact number here. I'm short the 110, long the 105, which is down a little bit right now. Got some money back today, but Penn, it does look good for a bounce back here. This is the bounce territory for it. Had a nice rally today. Definitely have to have some ground to make up, but I have until April expiration on that. Chewy, I did trade earnings on Chewy. Now, Chewy was a high risk trade, but the premium was thick, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give it a chance. Premium on Chewy, we had coming in at 162%. Expected move was about $10. I think when I put the trade on, the expected move was $7. So the risk here, I think, was to the upside. So if you were shorting, that's where the risk would be because it looked like it was bottoming out here. Now, I went completely neutral. I didn't know which direction it was going to go. I went completely neutral, and I sold a iron butterfly. I got a let's see here, $6.10 credit right in here. So I sold the 80 strikes, and then I did $10 wide of wings. So I bought 70 put, bought the 90 call for $6.10 credit. Max loss was $3.90. Now, where I'm going to be feeling some pressure on this, let me look at the analysis tool here. Let me take some premium out for tomorrow. So this is where I'm going to be feeling some pressure. So at the top here, it's currently trading at 87.74. So right in here, I'm going to be down about $90. But if it comes down to 86 is going to be my break even. Again, it really depends on how much premium they're going to take out of here. Mostly what I was looking at was trading the range. I thought it could come down to like the 72 area, which is the 200-day moving average, and the top would be like the 87, which we're now at 80, like testing 88. And it did hit 88.74, so it's kind of testing right here. They're in the conference call right now at the time of this video, and it's they had a good quarter. They raised guidance, everything's good. So not surprised. So hopefully tomorrow we can get a little dip at open to like 86, 84. I can buy back my iron butterfly and get out. So this video today just kind of makes short and sweet. But I think the lesson today is don't get caught up day trading the chop because it's going to chop your account. And everybody knows this. I know this, but sometimes you need the reminder. So if you watch the video to the end, comment watch to the end. And as always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.